All right, so the next thing I want to do is, well, first I want to make the ball bounce off the walls. I'm just going to do it the easy way because I think we can get away with that on this one. So we're going to say ball sprite dot set bounce on wall true, and that's just going to make it so the ball will bounce off of the walls here. Very simple, just bounce off the walls and we're good. Next thing I want to do is actually make it so I can move my left paddle. And the way I'll do that is by setting a control for it. So I would say controller.move sprite, and then I can pass in my sprite here, player1 sprite. Now, when I go over here and move, I can move it in all directions. I don't want to actually move it in all directions, though. I only want to be able to move it up and down. So all directions is not exactly the way that I want to move it. So what we'll do here is this can take other values, which are Vx and Vy. We can override the default behavior. We don't want it ever to move left and right, so we'll set our Vx to 0. And if I only want to be able to move it up and down, actually that worked, but I also want to kind of set the value here for the Vy, so I'll set that to 100. So this is going to allow me to move it 100. I'll just use my arrow keys. That's so much easier than trying to click this thing. Up and down now, and I can try to hit the ball if I want. I don't want it to be able to go off the screen though, so what I'm going to have to do is create some way of keeping this on the screen. And fortunately, there is a way to keep this on the screen, just built in. We don't have to do any logic for this. So we want to keep it on the screen. I believe, yes, set my sprite to stay on screen. So the way we do that now is with our player1 sprite stuff, we'll say player1 sprite dot set stay in screen to true. Now this will force our player1 to just stay in the screen. I can't go any lower. It's stuck here. Now we could do this manually, but this works for me. It just stays on the screen perfectly. So I don't have to worry about it leaving the screen at all. So in the next one, we're going to try to create collision so that it bounces off of our paddle and returns.